Hey everyone, it's Kenyatta from Hospitable Beauty. Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to share a little bit about the beginning of my journey in the beauty industry. So I'll start back when I was a wee one. I remember maybe being about 8 or 9, watching my mother do my sister's hair, and we were both natural at the time, and she was braiding it, and I just would watch her in like amazement, like, what is this? Like, how do you do this? Can I learn, and can you do that to my hair? So I would practice on my dolls. I would ask friends, and as I got older, I had a mix of friends, mixed race, so straight hair, curly hair. At that time, by that time, maybe around 10, I'm sorry, about 14 ish, we had relaxers, but I was doing all types of hair, and I really wanted to go to cosmetology school. Um, I was going into high school, and the school that I was going to offered cosmetology. It probably wasn't the best time. There were lots of cosmetologists back then, in the early like 2000s. So I was instructed that I should go to college, get a degree, and then go from there. So I went to college. Backstory. Let me back up a little bit. All through high school, I had a job doing hair. I was doing hair at my house, doing it for friends, family. I was working at salons. At one point, I had my couch and everything. People were lined up to get their hair done on a Saturday, bringing their family members. Um, that's what I did all throughout high school. And going into college, I worked at a few salons as well. So, and I was always doing hair, doing different things. Graduated college, went to Johnson and Wales, got a degree in hotel management. And I love hotel management. I love hospitality. I did a mix of hotels, catering, event planning. I started doing some of my own events and still beauty related. So maybe 8 years into the industry or my career job, I had a pull on my heart to go to cosmetology school. So I was married by that time. I had a son. At that time, he was younger, around 4. And it just didn't go away. I would start doing more things with my hair. I decided I wanted to go natural. I was doing, giving advice to people about beauty, and I was like, well, where's this coming from all over again? And to speed this up a little bit, I quit my job. I quit my full time job. The hours were great, the pay was great, it was convenient. Um, I also knew that it wasn't my destination, it wasn't my rest. But I quit my job to go to cosmetology school. People around me thought I was crazy. They was like, "What'd you go to college for? You have a bachelor's degree. You want to do hair, all these other things." And I said, "Yes." Sometimes you just have to know that you know that you know that you know that this is what you're supposed to be doing. So I quit my job without another job. Um, I Part of me needed a break from the hustle. Like, I if you look at the span of my life, maybe, and I had my son when I was in college, so I was in my 20s when I had my son. Um, but I was nonstop. I was working full time. I went to school full time. I had a son. I had a husband. I had a house to take care of, cooking, cleaning. I was in church. When I wasn't in school, I was doing something or at work. If I wasn't at work, I was at school. And if I wasn't at school, I was at work. Always. And it just, there was a lot going on. Part of me needed a break. Part of me knew that this wasn't where I was supposed to be. And I needed to just, So, like I said, I quit my job, took a break, and enrolled in cosmetology school. I didn't know how I was going to pay for it. I did have savings, but I had to take out a loan, and I enrolled to Paul Mitchell, the school. Um, and if you know the brand Paul Mitchell, you know that they know nothing about natural hair. We do. I don't want to over exaggerate. We do have texture dolls, um, but I knew that's just where I needed to be. We had texture dolls, we did. Um, but I knew I wanted a good foundation on hair and learning the science behind it, learning how to do healthy hair to help myself, my relatives, my family, my friends, um, my clients, potential clients. I knew I wanted a good foundation. So after 7 or 8 years working in the industry, probably more, I left my job to go to hair school. I helped support my family working part time at a retail store, making minimum wage, $8.50. I was making. Um, when I look back, I know there was no other way but God that would have opened the door. And I'll add this. A lot of the desires, if you're a believer, if you're a woman of faith or a person of faith, you want to know where these desires come from, the desires that are in your heart that have been there since you were a child. A lot of that is the God-given purpose that's inside of you that wants to come out. I knew I always wanted to do hair. It might have been the right time. I was detoured a little bit, but I did it. And I love the industry that I worked in before. I love the industry now. So I'm here to give you my intro, I'll give you my story. An intro to hospitable beauty. If you saw my other video, you know that I've written a natural hair journal talking about how to take care of your natural hair, how to document it, making this journey easy. You will have challenges, but it should not be, you shouldn't be stressed with natural hair. It's easy for me to say because I figured it out, and my son has twists and he has natural hair and his hair is thick. It's easy for me to say that now, but this tool will help you. I have some other resources there, but this was just a quick intro of me. Again, Kenyatta, Hospitable Beauty, my brand, where I was, the process to get to where I'm going, and kind of where I am right now. So I hope this triggers something in you to follow your heart, and stay focused on the path that only you can blaze. It's a path for all of us. And mine was like, but I fought through and I did it. So this is intro to Kenyatta and Hospitable Beauty. If you are interested in hearing, I don't know how many parts it's going to be, but if you're interested in hearing the rest, I hope you subscribe to this channel, share it with a friend, leave a comment on some questions that you may have. If you want to go to cosmetology school, if you're afraid to leave your job, we can talk about this, and I can share my heart on the issue, in my experiences. So thank you again so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.